A privacy policy with lots of different disclosures, like the kind we discussed in step 2, might be something that you could be doing already. But step 3, which is notifying parents directly before collecting personal information from their kids, is probably not something that you're doing, and this is another burden required under COPPA. So COPPA requires that you give parents direct notice before collecting information from their kids. And in addition, if you make a material change to the practices parents previously agreed to that you gave them direct notice of, you have to send an update to the direct notice. So this notice should be clear and easy to read, and the notice has to tell parents several things. Number 1, that you collected their contact information for the purpose of getting their consent. 2, that you want to collect the personal information from their child. 3, that their consent is required for the collection, use, and disclosure of the information. 4, that the specific personal information that you want to collect, you have to enumerate it and how it might be disclosed to others. A link to your privacy policy, how the parent can give their consent, and that if the parent doesn't consent within a reasonable amount of time, you'll delete the parent's contact information from your records. And, of course, in certain circumstances, it's okay to collect a narrow class of personal information without getting parental consent. But that's an incredibly narrow exception that we won't even get into here. Regardless of whether or not it's okay to collect any personal information without getting parental consent, regardless of whether or not they give consent, you may still have to give the parents direct notice of your activities. And so this is a lot to do, and oftentimes many sites don't do this. And so, as with all the other sections, I'll end by saying that what the FTC actually wants you to do and what sites regularly do to approximate these requirements are definitely two different things. And so we're going to be talking a lot more about how you can integrate some or all of this information into standardized best practices that you can use for your site and app.